My name's Erin, and Friends Broomfield changed my life.
Erin has cerebral palsy, and she also has an intellectual disability. She does day program 2 days a week, and she does Friends Night Out, some of the social programs, and she just started doing the Friends Day Out activities, which are a little bit longer in nature, and she really enjoyed that too. Her favorite activity is definitely cooking. She loves coming home and sharing the recipes with us, and then she puts it on our family's menus, and she can't wait to tell us what she ate whenever she does cooking here at Friends.
I love, being here. I like doing cooking class. Josiah definitely helps me in cooking.
I'm not sure what we would do without a place like Friends of Broomfield, and that's not an exaggeration. It's so important that Erin has a place to come where she feels like she's understood. I think I was facing the same challenges that a lot of families face with children who are now young adults graduating from the high school system and not really having a place to go. Sometimes graduating from high school leaves a really big void for our young adults. As parents, when we have to make a decision for our loved ones in terms of finding an appropriate placement for them after high school that still meets their intellectual and their social needs, surrounding them with people that care about them, there are some places that fall short of those expectations, whether it's the facility itself or having the heart for this population. I knew the moment that I walked into this building and took a tour years ago that this was an organization that had the heart for the people that they serve. And I have seen that only grow and expand over time with every person that's been employed here. Friends stepped in to provide a safe place for Erin to go that was also gave her community. It gave her peers and community and sort of a continuum for what she had in high school, but in my opinion, in an even more holistic way, because she was learning about not just academic subjects, but life skills and how to exist in the community and how to be a part of her community. The relationships and connections that I've built through Friends have been really important. Parents of special needs kids often feel isolated, and sometimes it's really hard to overcome that feeling of isolation. So connecting with parents and families and caregivers who have so much in common with us really makes people feel seen and heard, and like you've got a sounding board. There are people you can ask for ideas and hear about some shared experiences, and we have also become a group and a supportive family. And it's nice to know, because as we get older, the reality that we're not going to be here forever is made a little bit less harsh, knowing that there are other people who know and care for our kids. I look at this place, it really has such a family feel. I feel like each member of this team has contributed mightily to helping Erin succeed and meet her goals. I think everybody here is just so accepting of the participants of exactly where they are, building on their strengths instead of weaknesses. And we hope that this is around way after we are, and that it does nothing but grow and just become an even more vital and important part of this community. It was started by somebody who had such a heart for this population, and the more that ripples out to the rest of the community, then the more opportunities there are for other people like my daughter and people who benefit from getting to know them.
I'm a mom of a son who has intellectual and developmental disabilities and has had since he was very small. Through his life, my whole purpose was to make sure that he had the supports that he needed and that he had a quality of life. It was important to me that he be part of his community, that he have friends, and that he get to have opportunities that his siblings and the rest of us had. I hope that I'm around for most of that, but I know that I probably won't be. And my wish is that Friends will have evolved to the point where they will be able to provide the supports that he will need to see him through his life. And as a founder, as a parent, and as a CEO, my responsibility is to make sure that these things continue to happen, that we continue to evolve, that we continue to grow, that we find resources that will ensure that we can provide the supports needed, and that this work will continue long after I'm gone, because that's what Joshua needs. And there's no separating my life with Friends, because that is the purpose for me as a mom, is to make sure that these things will be there for him, and to make sure that these supports and this organization will be there for all of his friends and for all of our families for the long term. I've known a lot of the participants for much of their life. I knew them in school, I watched them grow up. Many of them are Joshua's friends, so they're like family to me. And as any parent, I am very much focused on the welfare, on the well-being of all of the people that we serve. They are like my kids in that I know that what Joshua needs and what he needs us to do to make his life better, they also need. And what's good for Joshua is good for all of his friends. They're very special to me because they're not just a number, they're not just a client. They are participating in these programs because it is their choice. We are here to serve them. We are here to support them be the best people that they can be and live their best lives. Everything we do revolves around our friends.
I hope that this organization is around for a very long time, which is what inspired my husband and I to donate to Friends. If you are the type of person or organization that wants to invest in your community, that wants to show that this is a value to you and that all members of the community have value and just add to the fabric of this county, then I think that every dime is worth it. The impact that Friends has had on this community is enormous because Friends makes our loved ones seen. It makes the participants here a part of that community.
I love coming to Friends.